Hey guys, this is Marco Roboto here, and I'm doing my setup is different right now because I want to demonstrate what we can do with Studio 24C as an interface and as a DAW controller. Right now, I have a project loaded, and this project is completely um, done in the Studio 24C. Um, I'm not gonna be able to play the audio of the project because it's this is gonna be a published work very soon. So yeah, so let's get right on it. I recorded all of these tracks right here with the Studio 24C, and everything you see here right now is well, except for the backing track. The backing track I didn't record here. But all the microphone takes I recorded with the Studio 24C, and I was playing around with automation here, just so you know. I don't know why I just played around with it. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first off, Studio 24C is a great interface. I used with these vocals, and they are very quiet. The let me just play the um, this empty, oh sorry, oops, this empty space right here. Okay, zoom, see. Yeah, let's just play this empty space right here to demonstrate how quiet the Studio 24C is. Very quiet, as you can see. Okay, and this one. Okay, so amazing. As you can see, what I did here was zoom in and zoom out using the encoder. I just pressed um, shift and scroll, which has two functions right there. Okay, scroll has also a zoom function, which is great because I'm just gonna use this and you know control it accordingly because I don't wanna go through every button and every, yeah, why don't we, let's just go through every button. Okay, so you can get a grasp of what I'm doing right here. First of all, let's talk about the interface first. um, Very easy to use. Headphone app could use a little juice. It's kind of weak for what I was expecting. The preamps though are really nice. The preamps 1 and 2, very nice. Got confused a bit on how they were positioned here because preamp 1 was on the right side. Kind of weird, right? Preamp 2 is on the left. Cool. Because top is preamp 1 and bottom is preamp 2. Usually this is left, this is right, but it's kind of inverted here. Okay, 48 volt phantom for both, so be careful. Do not use sensitive dynamic mics or ribbon mics without their transformers because you're gonna blow off your microphones if you turn in the 48 volt off on. Line, very nice feature. You can use the line level signal with the combo jacks at the back. I'm not sure if they are true line levels because I don't have much information on the unit yet. Okay. Yeah, main output for the speakers, cool. You have your mute, your global mute for the for the main, which is nice. Blend, an infinite blend for playback and input. I'm sorry, I came from a fever, not COVID. It's a fatigue related fever, so mm, my voice is kind of, I don't sound really well. Don't sound well at all naman. So anyway, let's go to the DAW side of things. Okay, let's set this aside. This in the interface side is amazing. For by itself, I could compare it to the Studio 24C, but a bit better than the Studio 24C, which is a standalone interface. I love the Studio 24C because of its there's level meters, the preamps are also nice, but this I think pushes a bit more on the preamp gain. This one is around 65 dB, I think 60 to 65. I doubt it's 80 dB as advertised. I doubt it. I don't hear 80 dB. I'm getting a headroom of around 60 65. This is real world. This is my real world experience on this. So don't quote me if it really brings if it really gives 80 dB, then I don't feel it's 80 dB. So that's just me. Maybe 60 65, which is still considerable for a two channel audio interface. Okay, so on the DW side of things, first of all, let's look at the encoder. This the scroll or the the encoder or the wheel, as you can see, it's multi-purpose. It controls almost all the functions you need for navigating the DW. First, of course, the channel tracks there, and then if you press these two, the previous and the next buttons, there's nothing happening, right? Okay, but this is for the channel tracks. For this to take effect, you need to do something like for press this, and now you can use these for selecting the channels. But still, also, so why bother? I'm not even gonna use that. Later, this is gonna play a big role in locking your tracks, but that's later. So the top here is the arm button for record. Okay. Let's say you want to arm it. Yep. Cool. Mute, of course. Solo, of course. Uh, there's something called the global off mute, but there's no global on mute. That which is kind of weird. I just wish that, for example, if I want to mute this and then I'll mute this and I'll mute this and I'll mute this. If you want to cancel all the mutes, maybe press shift and then hold shift, cancel all the mutes, turn them on again. Cool. But you can't do that on the fly. Let's say you did this, right? Let's just cancel all of that. And oh, it mutes the last thing you did. Yeah, it mutes the last operation you did, which is okay. I would have rather saw na parang you can globally mute everything and it doesn't have to be a selection, you know. Yeah, that's just me, yeah. Because when I was turning on off global mute, uh, yeah, no. Okay. So the last thing you did for the muting, that's what's gonna turn on and off for using the global mute and solo. Same with the solo. Let's do this solo, solo, solo. Yep, then that's the same thing. It's gonna happen here. If you add more solo, you're gonna, you know, cool. It's a cool feature. Um, kind of like it. I'd rather lang that on the fly you can do it. Okay. Next one is so with that arm, and same thing with the arm, of course. You can do that, and then oh, this one's nice because you can arm everyone, but you can turn off the arm button on the fly, which is weird, right? Kind of weird that you can turn on all of it, but you can't turn them off. Okay, hope an update comes that allows you to turn on and off. Turn on, turn off. No turning off the arm. Okay, kind of weird, but whatever. All right. After I've been playing around with this for around a week or so, maybe less than a week, and I have an X Touch one, and I'm comparing it to this one. There are things that the X Touch cannot do that this can do, especially if you're using Studio One. So if you have Studio One, best choice is get a fader port or dial station. All right. One thing to note: this is not bus powered. This has a power as external power supply, an external power supply. So um, you really need the a power wall work there, right here, power supply. So you can't record on the fly without a power supply. Still cool. You got a fader port with a mechanized fader. Okay. And, all right. Let's just check that out. That fader out, and then see, very nice, very smooth. Okay. X Touch one has a better fader in my opinion, but this one really, because of its integration to PreSonus Studio One, this is a better DAW controller for Studio One. So anyway, next is bypass. Bypasses all effects. I don't have effects here because these are raw tracks and I can't put effects there. But let's just let's let's put some effects. Okay, one thing that the Studio One has that, look, it's cool, right? You can select your effects using the browser and using this. Let's do that again. Okay, let's turn off, okay, for example this, and then you want to get effects, shift and then marker. That opens the browser, and then now you can control where the browser is just by doing that. Cool, no? And then now you can select your effects. The problem is there's no way to select it when you're here already. No, 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 no. See? Okay, when you're here, the browser, there's no way you can select it. Even if I press enter on my keyboard, it doesn't happen. So yeah, it's just weird that they put this function over there. This should have been select effect. This should have been that. Select effect. Select effect. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. Nada. Alright. So you still have to get your mouse and click on the effect, which is counterintuitive because while I was doing this and then I had to click on my mouse to get effects. It was just kind of weird for me, 'di ba? Mag-mouse na lang ako kaysa gamitin ko 'yan, 'di ba? So sayang. For me, that's a missed opportunity. Let's put in here. Okay, so we have analog delay, one of my favorites. Yeah. So bypass. Now you can. I can just want to demo that. There's effects here. Just do this. So there's some effects there. If I want to bypass them, I just press bypass. There. For the channel, to that, bypass, on, off, on, off, on, off, right? But if I want to bypass globally and just shift and bypass everything. Cool, cool. It's nice, right? Okay, just bypass that effect. Bypass this effect as well. And you can't individually bypass. Okay, so it's just bypass all effects in one channel and the next in one channel, and then global for everyone. Shift, bypass. Oh no. Okay, so everyone should be on first before you do this. Okay. What else? After that, okay, let's move this. Shift. Oops. Yeah. Okay, what else? A nice. Let's turn off this. Oops. Turn this off and turn this off. Okay. Later. This is for automation, and I'll explain that later. There's a lot of tricks here that you need to first, navigation. Okay, by basically this is yeah, there you go. This is on by default, this is your track selector in arranger view, but you can change it. If you press scroll, it becomes the scroll wheel. Okay, and you can also do that if you press marker. This one becomes the scroll wheel. All right, track, scroll, marker. Now it becomes the scroll wheel. Okay, okay, what else? If you press shift and either one of these are your undo and redo buttons. Let's just do something here. Delete this, for example. All right, shift, undo, undo, delete, shift, redo, redo, delete. Cool, right? I really like this function. I used it a lot. Okay, on the X-Touch one, there's an undo button, but there is no redo button. So this is very handy. Okay, what else? Okay, later, this is the best thing that's gonna blow your socks off. This button right here. First pan. Let's do pan, and you are controlling pan for the encoder. If you can see right there, right there. Let's just get a clearer view of the and there you go. That's panning right there. And if you reset panning, just click the encoder again. There you go. There you go. Off pan, and you're back to selection. Cool, right? And then pan, off pan, off pan. All right, cool. Next is the master. If you want to control the master volume, just press master and oh wait. This one, yeah, this one controls the master volume. This guy. Okay, if you press master, the fader doesn't control your master, but this controls your master. Weird, no? Okay, I think there's a flip button here. What if I flip this? Oops, master and flip. Okay, the flip button makes you control the fader using the pan, and this using the um, volume. Cool, cool. Reset volume and then reset pan. Okay, flip, shift, and pan, shift. There. All right, cool, right? Nice. Yeah, and then my favorite button is the link button. If you press that, go to your mouse, and everything is can now be controlled by your encoder. Anything you point to, for example, this on and off, the encoder will. Oh, wait, wait a minute. This. Okay, yeah, there. Anything that your mouse points to, the encoder will control it. Amazing, huh? I really like it. I really like this one, and you can also use it on your effects, and that's just great. I love it. This is one of the best features of this gadget right here. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, what else? Let's just bypass this thing. Uh, if you go to shift and then lock, you're now locked in the channel. Even if I select a different channel, let's say, oops, I select a different channel. Oh, wait. Wait a minute, huh? There. Oh, Oops. Hindi pala yun. Wait. This one locks it. There. And then there. If I press shift and lock on the channel, this one locks the channel, and wherever you are, it will still control just this channel. The fader part will control this channel, the one that you locked using that. Don't use it much. This one, I forgot what this does. Link lock. I get it. Okay, link lock. Okay, for example, you want to control just the pan right here. So shift link lock, and then even if I go here, I'm still controlling this guy, right? Cool. Okay, but why is it in the volume again? What if it's FX? Huh? Let's do it here, and then link lock for this, and then I do this. Link, link. Yeah, but if I lock it, and then okay, if I go here, yep, that's it. If you link lock, it means that even whatever you do, your mouse, even if you go elsewhere, you are controlling the parameter that you just locked on with the link lock. Cool. Okay, turn this off. Okay. One thing to note that the X Touch one has, you can on the fly, it has a button that that summons your plugins for each channel, which is really nice. And this doesn't have that. I wish that the Faderport had that, but this doesn't have that. But it's still easier to navigate using this than the X Touch one for Studio One, that is. Okay, so Shift Master brings out the inspector. Shift click brings out the editor. Shift section brings out the mixer, and shift marker brings out your browser. Cool, right? Okay naman. Section, this guy, click, this is your metronome. Section is, okay, let's say you want to do this and press section. Gives you a nudge on the selection that you have. Okay, for example, you want that. Scroll, let's say you want to nudge this guy. Okay, for example, just, how do you select this guy? Channel. Okay. Oh, it's still this guy. So you need a mouse to select whatever you need to nudge, and okay, not so nice in my opinion. Okay, still needs a mouse. I wish that you could have chose using this and the section. Oh, you can. Cool. Okay, so yeah, this one becomes by default, this is your sections marker, and then when you press that, now you can nudge that. Cool. So didn't know that. I just found out that now. I just found that out now. Wahahaha. I'm so sorry. And then still. Cool. Yeah. Very intuitive. Very nice. You can still do that. Wait. Okay. And of course, the direction buttons for your rewind and forward, very easy, very intuitive. Your play, stop, the loop button for the selection, and whatnot. So let's go back here. Yep, selection, and I turned on this one, loop follows selection, or the selection follows event. I turned that on in the settings because I really like that settings. And then yeah, so you can nudge it sparingly, and if you want to nudge it little by little, okay, this is one click. Shift zoom, Okay, this is where your selection is. Go back, scroll to where you want to. And for example, you're using this, right, and you want to nudge it. Section, nudge it. See? If you want more, zoom again, and oops, this one, and then you can nudge it more. See? See? Undo. All right, that's the nudge and markers. How about the markers? Wait, zoom out tayo. Markers. Marker. Okay. Very easy. How do you set the markers? You want to set markers here. Yep. Check. Click on the encoder. 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 Now, your direction button follows your markers. Cool, right? That one, and markers. Cool, but yeah, you can use it, definitely. Just undo all those markers. And undo. Okay, and then undo the markers. Oops. Yeah. Start and end markers. Okay. There's no way to summon your arranger tool and all the things that are here. There's no way to summon that. And of course, there's no way to summon your edit tools. It's fine. You don't need it, naman. Still use the mouse, of course, to summon these. Okay, summon these by using your numbers, of course. 3, 4, 5. It's a different story. It's a different video. And what else? For automation, I'm loving this because this gives me good control. Let's bring out the automation. And let's say you want to automate the pan right here automatically. Okay, let's say latch, pan latch, or let's go latch. Okay, there's no shift and latch there. Shift, latch, there, latch. Okay. Okay. It's still volume. Wait a minute. Okay. Oops. Why is it in scroll mode? It's on zoom mode and in scroll mode. Hold on. Okay. This one, select. And then pan. Okay, I want to automate pan. So it's pan is there. And then I want to do a let's see. No. Latch. Okay, I'm latching. It's still volume. Okay. And then pan. Yeah. Okay, so now it controls the pan. Okay, so for example, so I still need to press pan here using this. Okay, it's for it to control the pan. If I don't do that, it's gonna control this channel selection. Okay, so there you have it, huh? Remember, yeah. So we are at latch, and let's try to control the pan or the automation in the pan. Oops, pan. And yeah, it's moving, and yeah, okay, yeah. All right. Did that thing work? Ah, no. Latch and then pan. Again. This one, just turn this off first. Yeah. Let's turn this off muna kasi hindi pa kasali to eh. Yan. Okay, and there. So I want to automate this pan, and then oops, oops. See, cursor, scroll, yan. Okay, and then okay, it's still on latch pan, and then play. And there you go. There. Ta ta ta. And then ratatata. Ratatata. Stop. Okay, good. Pan automated. Okay, and then let's go volume automation. You know, kanina nag-volume automation siya. Ratatata. Oops. Ratatata. Oops. No, it's this. No, why not, ha? Yan. Yeah. Yan kasi, no? Yan kasi, Mark, eh, no? Yan kasi yun, eh. Okay, volume automation. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Yun! Sus naman, eh, oh. Okay. Volume automation. There. Sus, I didn't select the ano kasi. Yan. It's still on latch, so it can go back to its original volume. And then let's rewind and go. Yup, yup. It's doing it. It's moving and cool. No. And then also, if I wanted to check the pan, yun naman. All right. And what else can we automate using this? It's very simple. We can actually automate VFX, diba? Which is one of the best things. The analog delay. Let's automate this. Okay, turn on auto off, add or remove parameters. Let's say damping, no, mix. Let's say we want to automate the mix. And okay, automate the mix here. Is it this? This is the mix, ba? No, effect depth to wait lang. Add or remove parameters. Let's remove this. Damping. Okay, feedback level. Add feedback. Close. Feedback level, that's right here. Okay, link. See, now feedback level is on automation. How does that happen? Look here, and feedback level is now, you're now using this one for feedback level, and you're using the knob for the automation of the feedback level. So let's choose again. Let's latch it. Yan. Diba? So we can latch it right here. There. Hold on. So let's rewind. Rewind. And then okay, play. And now you can automate feedback level. Oops. Hold on. This one didn't go. Okay, this one is not turning on. Weird, no? Didn't turn on by using these buttons. Is it because of the link? I'm not sure. So play, and then there. Now it's automated. Diba? Okay, kind of weird that you just can't use it on the automation immediately. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why you can't do that. No, weird lang. Okay, so yeah. You're supposed to, we're supposed to be able to, but it's not happening. Maybe this is for volume and ano lang, volume and pan, diba? See, no effect whatsoever. Even if I remove link, no effect. Even if I remove the link. Okay, something to note as well when you're controlling it. You still have to control by the mouse and turn all these on. Okay, I think I covered all the bases already of the functions of the IO Station 24C. I just want to undo everything. Can I just undo all this? This is an ongoing project. Why am I even doing this for my ongoing projects? Pero okay lang. Kasi I use the 24C, you know, using this, and that's why I wanted to demonstrate this as well. Let's bypass all effects. And all right, oops, and let's zoom out. See, it's very intuitive. And start and end markers. Why are you there? Can you just move there? Or can you just not be there? Can you just disappear? Inspector. Inspector gadget. Okay, anyway, yeah, I think this is all of it. More or less, I really like how it handles. I really like how this thing handles, and I navigated really well. It's very easy to navigate with. Of course, this is your key here. I even don't use the fader too much, because when I mix, I don't touch the fader until I get all my gain staging right, everything. Oh, you can. I think you can also use clip gain for this. You can use the clip gain envelope. Let's say clip gain envelope, and here, right? Diba? And then let's select this guy, for example. And okay, you want to use the gain envelope for here. I think we can use it. Oops, let's just press the link button. Pwede bang gamitin? Pwede bang gamitin? Sana pwede. Trim. So bad. So bad. You can't use it for the gain envelope. Okay. I wished we could have used that, but no, not happening. This is not happening. No link, no nothing. Okay. Okay, so that's something to note as well, that you can't use it for the clip gain. It's fine. It's not a deal breaker. It's just that I always have a hard time using the clip gain when I'm dragging it with my mouse. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it when I drag it with my mouse, and I just wished that if I link this, I can control it, but you can't. So yeah, maybe you can control it with automation. Can we try it? That's inserts lang eh. Control, there's nothing here. Yeah, maybe I need to experiment more, but yeah, for now, that's the biggest limitation I can see, that there's no clip gain. You can't manipulate this using you can't manipulate the clip gain using the encoder, which is a big bummer for me. Big bummer also that for the effect parameters, you cannot use these buttons. You just have you still need to go to the mouse to your mouse and activate the automation for the effect parameters. It's alright, not a deal breaker. All these things are not no deal by no means are deal breakers. These are not deal breakers for what this thing can do. Still better than the Behringer X Touch 1 in terms of controlling Studio One, but I don't know for the other DAWs. For Studio One, it's still the best, and I'm still loving it. And yeah, so this is a loaner. It's not mine. Gonna return it soon. So yeah. Okay, I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, please, and if you have anything to add that I wasn't able to mention or wasn't able to discuss with the, with the DAW controller functions, please do. Um, my mind isn't at 100%. And also, if you have any questions regarding this, please just PM me in the comments or DM me or anything. Okay, there's a buy. I have a buy. There's a buying page. There's a buying link and description below, so that you know where to get the Studio 24C. Okay, this one will retail at around 20,000 pesos here in the Philippines, but there are discounts. So yeah, click on the buying page below. This is available right now at the Mix Machine Studio. Um, yeah, buy it if you really want a good DAW controller with an interface built into it. If this is value for money in terms of what you're getting, the Studio 24C it costs around 10,800, and a fader port that's separate will cost you uh, around 12,000. And if you get both, if you get this particular unit, you're gonna save some bucks, which so cool. And you can bring this around, you can haul this around. It combos as interface. Converters are fine, they're not like super duper good, but they sound good, they sound well enough. Same as the 24C in terms of converters, but the preamps are much better. So you gotta take note, better preamps than the 24C. Converters are about the same, headphone amp are about the same performance. You just don't get level meters for this, which the 24C has. You get the DAW controller, which is very, very intuitive, very easy to use, and integrates automatically with Studio One. And just as a side note, you can actually map. I'll do that again. Okay, turn on your mixer, go to external, and go to IO Station 24C, and you can actually map what F1 to 4 does. Okay, cool, right? I'm just leaving that at default. Alright, anyway, this is Marco Roboto for Tone Quest and Mix Machine audio and music production. I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit the notification bell, and also have a great day, guys. Marco Roboto out.
Sa mga panghusga, mahal ko aking sarili.